Hi everyone, this is Tracy from We Craft at Home, and I don't know how many of you got this, but I got the pack, the multi-pack of the notepad with pencil. It's a brilliant idea for Christmas and I love the material. It's bees and you get loads of different colours, but I love the material. It's beautiful. You get the pencils with it, everything you need you get with it. And then it's a very simple instruction on what to do. So I am really looking forward to doing this. I'll do one with you. And I'm going to add a little extra that I'll explain in a little bit. But right now, let's get going. Okay, so I've cut out the material like it says. 2 pieces, 16 centimeters by 11. Always my bookbinding glue. Always got to have a tub of that. Now what I've done differently is I've put a magnet on the back of the bottom one first. Now I'm just going to make sure they're all, I just want them out of the way, and the elastic band they give you is going to hold it all nice and tight for when you need to stick it together. Okay, so for now what we need to do is stick one of these pieces on here. So first things first, we need glue on the back of that. It's always easier to do it on the card rather than the material. I mean, sometimes you have no choice but to do it on the material. So this one we're just going to cut, because it's rounded it's going to be a bit awkward. Actually, let's try to. And then we're just going to go around the edges like that. Okay, the other one don't obviously do the magnet. Just remember where the magnet is because you want to be able to stick it. It's great if you want to stick a fridge. So then you do the other one and then I'll show you the next bit. Okay, so I went off camera to stick the other one. But what I also done is I went ahead and done the next piece, which was cut a piece of the elastic that you get in the pack and do a loop so that the pencil can fit in there. And then what we're going to do is stick it together like that. So I've just waited to do that so that I could show you. You've got to remember is that the magnet you need on top for when you're sticking it. If you're using a magnet, you obviously don't have to, but I am just going to stick a peg one side. These are actual pegs that because they're so big, they're really handy for projects like this. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that to dry for a minute. It doesn't need long, you know what these are like, they're excellent. So then it says cut a piece of shirt in 8 centimeters by 5 centimeters. Now this is where I got a little bit stuck, because I don't know about yours, but my shirting was only 3 centimetres wide. So all I done was cut the shirt in and put the material round a little bit, so there's a little bit extra. That's all I done. And that's what you're going to do. You're just going to stick it to the material and then fold it over. Now it says glue it around the paper pad. So I've got my paper pad ready, and the elastic band that it comes in, I've just wrapped it around so that it's together. So it says, so it's what it wants you to do is stick it like that. All I'm going to do then is just cut that down. You don't learn unless you get some things wrong, do you? So then we're going to glue that to that. Lucky it's a book binding, isn't it? I'm actually going to just put the glue all on there. Because what we want to do is, it says wrap it around the top of the paper. I might just put a tiny little bit on the paper as well. Okay, I would really fiddle with this and make sure it's glued down tight, because you don't want it falling off. And then what do? Do you stick the last, glue the paper pad in place. Okay. Yeah. So my magnet's there, so this is the top. I think that they should be alright now. Okay, it says glue the paper pad in place. I would glue the whole thing, I think. I know you don't have to. Do you know what's just come to my head, and it's too late now because I can't, unless I use a stamping block. But what we could have done was stamp a message on the front paper before we put it together. So, because I'm going to do these as little stocking fillers. So before we stick the, you could take the top sheet and stamp a little Christmas message or whatever. So then that goes in there. Actually, let's do it point down, that would make sense. There we go. And you've got your little pads. I need to tidy up my corners, but that's okay. That's easy to do. And there's your pads. Now, what I was saying, I've just grabbed another one so I could show you. So, before you put the elastic band around and get it all ready for this, if you take the top sheet, you could design it, stamp it, put a die cut on, even if you wanted to, and just leave a message for whoever it is you're doing it for. So that's what I'm going to do. You get everything you need. The shirting I didn't understand because it's not as big as they say it is, but it's worked. So I wouldn't worry too much. It's not even dry properly and it's still stuck on fine. So I wouldn't worry. And the magnet is on the back, so it will go on the freezer. I'll show you a picture that shows that it did actually work and go on the freezer, so you haven't got to worry about that. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to see some of your designs, but let me know how you get on. Okay, there it is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.